And we're now live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, who's ready for a countdown?
Let me pull up my recorder.
Yeah.
I'm now ready.
Jesse, you ready?
Yes.
John, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Game That Tune.
Oh, yeah. What is going on, everybody? It's Game That Tune, and we are back in the house once again. It is your boy, John Harrington, here. We've got John Regan with us. Say hey.
Hey.
We've got Jesse Moore. Say hey.
Hey.
And we've got David Fleming. Say hey.
Stepping up to bat, number 1, Kosuke Fukudome. Oh,
That's
we're not
right.
doing the sports thing? Fuck. Hey.
I'm sorry, David. We're not, but I do appreciate you having the greatest Chicago Cubs jersey of all time. Anybody who's interested, just Google "fuck you, do me," and there'll be a picture of David at a Cubs game. He's very happy about it. Man, welcome back to Game That Tune, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time joining us on Game That Tune, what we're going to do is listen to some video game tunes. We've each got 3 songs from a game. We're going to try and guess each other's games based on the songs with a little bit of trivia. We're going to goof off. We're going to have a lot of fun. And the winner at the end of the night picks a theme for the next episode and plays some bonus tunes. And the winner last week, in fact, the winner of the entire month of August, the winner of our August Absurdity Tournament, our grand champion, it was me, motherfuckers. Johnny, hit my music. God, it feels good to be me right now. Oh, God, I felt the need. I got to get the celebration in here because we didn't get one last week. But, through a combination of factors. Oh, man, it was a hell of a finish last week, fellas. What a show it was. A triple threat match for the Game That Tune Championship, and I was so overwhelmed by the enormity of the moment, I let myself get caught up in it. A 2.5-hour marathon show, a John Regan lightning round, the 1-year anniversary of my mother's passing. That's not part of the show. That's a real thing that happened. It was too much for one man to handle. The enormity of the moment just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I fell flat at the end of the show, and I apologize to you, everybody watching out there, on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, anybody listening in podcast form. I failed you in that moment. I should have celebrated myself more because I'm great. And this show is going to be all about celebrating me. It's going to be a fantastic episode, all about me, your grand champ. Also, the theme for the night is sports, but it's going to be mostly about me. This whole next year is going to be about me. I've picked myself up, scrape myself off the floor. I've been working out. I got myself in the best shape of my life in the last 6 days, and it's going to be a new chapter of Game That Tune history. I'm going to be coming in triumphant, kingly, with a certain air of regality and championship big dick energy for the foreseeable future. It's going to be good. It's going to be very good because I am very good. We are very good, but mostly that's the royal we. I only mean it to refer to me. I believe, Johnny, we've been the GTT hotline has been abuzz with calls and messages, well wishes flooding in to congratulate me on my wonderful August Absurdity victory. I think we got a couple of those to play right now, do we not?
Oh, we sure do.
Hello, this is Ray, the resident VGM metal dictator. I'm still trying to figure out how I read the entrails of the demons and aliens I slew so incorrectly. I was sure my senpai would reign victorious. However, John had a dominating performance and almost swayed me into being his fan. Until I remembered that my 3D printer is still printing a 3D accurate rendering of David's dick. What a masterpiece it will be. Is it getting hot in here? Anyways, congratulations, John, on the well-earned victory. You are the newly crowned August Absurdity champion. Take your victory lap and do that NASCAR burnout thing while I get back to my 3D printing project, which I am obviously doing only as an act of scientific interest. Oh God!
John Harrington, you magnificent bastard. You did it. Bested the GTT champion, Jesse Moore, and beat out the old donkey dick David Fleming. Just like to wish you a sincere congratulations. Johnny, well done as a master of ceremonies.
Yay.
Truly an absurd end to August.
Good evening, gentlemen. Superfan Mork here, calling from my new yacht, the SS Dick Boss. Congratulations on your win in August Absurdity, John, without which my new rich and famous lifestyle would not have been possible. That bet really paid off. And Johnny, your check is in the mail. Thank you. Have an excellent show, gentlemen. Jeeves is here with my bowl of warm caviar.
Oh.
John. John, do you read me? John! John H. This is Solid Snake. I wanted to congratulate you for winning August Absurdity. I also wanted to congratulate Johnny for putting together a perfectly fine show. I understand that Game That Tune is a video game music guessing game show, and August Absurdity is the annual championship. So, that's a pretty impressive win. Congratulations. Also, try to remember the basics of CQC. Do your best to let love bloom, even on a battlefield. And anytime you all have to go outside, please, take a cardboard box. You'll just feel more comfortable in the box. Way to go, John H. And listen, to all of you, anytime you're feeling down, just remember this. You're pretty good.
I mean, I always feel comfortable inside of the box.
Yeah, no, sound advice from Mr. Snake there. I can't believe he took the time to call in. We got a fantastic show coming up for you tonight, guys. We got a sports spectacular. Everybody's dressed out, decked out in their sports regalia. I can't tell what Johnny's wearing. Johnny, is that like a assistant coach's shirt you have?
Yeah, for my favorite team, the Flamingos.
Okay, cool.
See, I figured he was just in like golf regalia.
Yep. So we're all decked out. We're all ready to go with our sports spectacular. And man, we're just gonna demonstrate our depth of knowledge on sports. And I just I'm pumped and I'm ready to go. I got that championship swagger, and there's nothing that can bring me down from that. So Johnny, let's start game one.
Game 1.
Woo!
Okay, gentlemen. So this game was very hard to find trivia for. However, this DS game is based around the sport frequently referred to as chess on ice. All right. Who has those answers ready?
I think so.
So John and Jesse both say curling DS. John says curling the game. You know what? We'll call that a hat trick.
Oh.
Oh,
wait.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Whoops. Hold on.
Where in that baseball mitt are you, Johnny?
I had to kill my soundboard to make some changes during the songs. I forgot to bring it back up. Give me one.
You know it's our
second.
sports spectacular, Johnny, but yeah, you really don't need to play in a baseball glove.
I always use the baseball glove. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Not to masturbate, Johnny. I'm talking about to run the soundboard.
Yeah.
Fly ball!
Okay, there we go. Oh, that was the wrong sound. Hold on.
Well,
So yeah, this is Curling DS, the curling game for the Nintendo DS.
you know, I said nothing was going to kill my enthusiasm for this episode, David, and I'm not going to let this happen.
Oh man.
I could act like I'm pissed about this, but I'm not, baby. I love curling.
Yeah.
You know, I was so close to picking like a Mario sports game or like an arcade rally racing game and whatnot. And I was like, no, like I want to look at something for a sport that I'm actually passionate about. And since there was not a Jeanette Lee pool game, I went with curling.
Okay, now hold on. Is there not a Janet Lee pool game? Like,
I don't think so. I couldn't find one, but like
there really
if the Black
should be
Widow
by
has a
now.
pool game.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
pool games you would think should be playable.
Right. I mean, like, she would be like the person to be on the cover of a pool game. Like, my God, that writes itself.
But no, this is Curling DS, the curling game for the Nintendo DS.
I appreciate how a game about like an ice sport has such a chill soundtrack.
Yeah.
Shut up, John.
Johnny, Mario to yourself right now.
God.
I gotta give you
pay-
mucho respecto for that, Johnny.
I paid Solid Snake to be polite to you, John, and this is what we get. Like, fuck.
You know, it's curling is a funny thing because it's been played in like the UK for hundreds of years, but I feel like nobody gave a shit about curling until like the Vancouver Olympics.
What
mean,
year was that? The Vancouver
I think
Olympics?
like 2012.
No, that would be a summer year, so it's either 2010 or it's probably 2010 because then 2014
2010, yeah.
It was definitely
2014.
before that because I remember. I feel like it must have been like the 02 Olympics or something like that because I remember Jonathan Colton had that podcast thing a week where he recorded a new song each week and he had like a ballad to curling or like an ode to curling. It was pretty good.
I feel like curling itself is a sport that has gone back for many, many years and everything, but I feel like curling kind of became a meme. Like nobody gave a shit until someone was like, wait, you put brooms and rocks on ice? That's your sport? And like it blew up relatively recently. Again, I feel I don't follow sports at all, ever.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, so what are you
Which
basing
is why I'm
the
wearing
idea
the
that
jersey
curling...
of a Cubs player who is no longer with the Chicago Cubs.
Oh,
I mean that just happens. You know, welcome to the life of a Jaguars fan. But in what reality are you basing the idea that curling has blown up recently?
Well, I mean, like, I remember people talking about curling, like, around the Olympics, but only, like, when I was a kid watching the Winter Olympics, I don't remember curling. It was just only within the 2000s that curling was a thing.
Okay, now are you sure that you were watching the Olympics as a kid? Because that doesn't sound like the David I know at all.
Okay, when my parents were watching the Olympics as I was a kid, I don't remember curling being a thing. I remember bobsledding, cool runnings and all that.
Certainly.
But, like,
It could just be that your parents weren't watching it.
I will say
So I have a hard time imagining David's parents watching it unless the Cubs were curling. Were the Cubs curling at any point in the Olympics?
Good question.
you know, I'll have to check our research team. It's very possible. It does
Right.
get cold in Chicago.
It does, famously.
We do have regular curling matches on Lake Michigan.
I don't-
Sometimes right even down Lakeshore Drive.
I assume that in the winters, when baseball season is over, they just turn Wrigley Field into an ice rink and practice curling on that.
John,
Yeah.
that's literally what they do.
Mhm.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely joking.
No, yeah, you didn't have to clarify that, David. It was it didn't need to be clarified. You're in no way joking. You're telling the true story of what happens in Chicago every winter. I love curling, man. That's the thing. I think I've always loved it because it's so silly and so not like any other Olympic sport. You know, it's more of a game.
And I mean this in the best possible way. It is the whitest sport imaginable.
I mean, it's kind of like that, I guess. It's now that I think about it, I really only ever see the Scandinavian teams and the Canadian and U.S. teams competing. So yeah, it's pretty fucking white. Yeah, I would be curious. They really need to have like a Cool Runnings movie about some misfit curling team from like Central America. Like I would love to watch that.
The fucking Honduran curling team.
Exactly. The
Hondurans show up to the Olympics to go curling. They don't have good brooms.
Yeah,
and
all their rocks are all misshapen.
And despite having like the worst brooms, they managed to sweep the Olympics and get all the medals.
Johnny,
do it again.
Johnny, there's only one medal to be won in curling. You can't sweep the Olympics just by winning curling.
Oh wow, you did so well in curling. We're gonna give you the speed skating medal.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Actually, you guys won the decathlon as well. So, congrats.
Since when is there a winter decathlon?
Look it up.
Yeah, is that
There
the one with
easily
the
could
rifle
be.
and
I
stuff?
don't know enough about the Olympics to contest this. Like, there might
I
be
mean,
one.
yeah, I shouldn't question anything sports related because I will be in the wrong regardless.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of why I was saying it. because the winter decathlon is a fucking thing. But oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's not the decathlon. The winter it's the biathlon, so it's 2 things. It's not 10 things. My bad. I was getting my athlons mixed up. As I tend
John,
to do.
idiot.
Anyway, we haven't said a single thing about curling the video game, but once you said it's curling for the DS, it just makes sense. It's one of the only Olympic sports that sliding your stylus on the touchscreen makes absolute perfect sense for.
Yeah, you do. Like you slide the granite block and then you use the touchscreen to kind of sweep to guide your stone. As you make,
I fucking love that. That's awesome.
As you make the curves and try to plan your trajectory, there's a lot of strategy involved, which is why curling is called chess on ice, which blew my mind when I read it, because I have never heard that phrase. And even if I had heard that phrase, I would not use it to describe curling, but there it is.
Now curling would be made a little bit cooler if the pieces had different abilities, like chess pieces. Like you can only throw this piece in an L shape, or this one moves diagonally.
If you manage to get your stone to knock out a certain other stone from the circle, boom, automatically you win because you just killed their king.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. At some point you get like a multi-ball and you just get to throw as many stones as you want.
Wait.
Yeah.
What the fuck version of chess are you playing?
I'm throwing ideas out there. ways to make curling more exciting. Not that it's not already very exciting. Have you ever watched curling with like a Canadian person?
No, I can't say
no,
that
I can't say that I have.
Seek one out and watch curling at some point. It gets pretty fucking serious, man. It's good. Yeah, if you got, say, I don't know, a Canadian rugby coach who hangs around and wants to watch curling during the Winter Olympics and just keep buying the drinks, hang out with that guy. You're gonna have a really good couple of hours. That's
right.
Do you hang out with that guy because you want to learn more about curling, or because they're buying all of the drinks?
Both. I mean, that's the thing. And I didn't learn a single thing that I didn't already know about curling. The point is, the enthusiasm is infectious and the drinking is infectious. So you just gotta find the right crowd, man. If you're turning your nose up right now, if you're curling up that nose at the idea of watching some curling, watch it with the right person. That's the key to the whole thing.
Hey,
I mean, to be fair,
new post, ISO Canadian for curling.
I was going to say, those are the 3 national sports of Canada: hockey, curling, drinking.
Mm-hmm. Frankly, I'm into it. I love it. David, great pick. Good pick. I
was going to say, is it though?
Let me just pump those brakes. An unexpected pick for sure. Anything else on curling in general, or curling on your DS? Did you actually play this? Do you have this?
No, I did not.
Son of a bitch.
I did play this after renting it from my local Blockbuster. And it's an enjoyable game. It's got a fun, chirpy soundtrack, but no, I think my final words are, say, an unexpected pick, unless it was from me or Johnny. Otherwise, it's a very expected pick.
I suppose so. It's foolish of me to think that you guys would have sports games that you could play for the show, but we'll just see what happens as we continue on in the show.
Game 2.
All right. Okay, so the opening cinematic uses Japanese voices for all the athletes, with the exception of the announcer being dubbed in English. In game, though, other than one of the specific athletes, all the other athletes use their normal game noises. All right, gentlemen. Let's see what you got. Johnny has a very angry, possibly athletic penis.
Mm-hmm. He's on steroids, that penis.
Oh yeah, he's so mad. David is writing quickly. John has his answer. Oh man, so David has Sega's Olympic Games that is incorrect, and John with the correct answer. Pokemon Unite.
What?
Told you I'm the fucking champ, baby.
So yeah, this is Pokemon Unite, an e-sport, which is very popular these days.
Is Pokemon Unite an esport? Because it just
Yes.
came out like
I know,
a month ago.
but
it's there, baby.
It's definitely a MOBA, which is a very popular esport. I guess genre, or I don't know. Esports are the future, guys, and
That's true.
and even though Bill Maher said that watching people play games on Twitch is stupid, I am fully on board with esports.
Bill
So-
Maher has said a lot of stupid things.
I was gonna say I'm,
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
not
fully
go
on board
there.
with
Yeah.
never invoking Bill Maher on this show.
I just wanted him to
Shit.
sound like an idiot on the show, so that's cool.
Guys, I booked him next week as a guest.
No. God,
Should I cancel that?
Can you
Yes.
even imagine? Like, yeah, we're just
even
talking-
funnier is if we canceled on him.
We're talking RPGs, and all he wants to talk about is how God doesn't exist, and then he starts creating a bunch of new rules for the show. Johnny, cancel that.
I would love no, I think we should keep him. I think Bill Maher should be our guest. None of us show up, so we just live stream Bill Maher in a whereby chat.
What am
like,
I doing?
Where is
am I?
everybody? Also,
Yeah.
Muslims are evil.
Right.
Whoa, he said that?
Dude, Bill Maher's the worst. You shouldn't
Yeah, I
have brought
don't-
him up at all.
I just wanted to clown on him.
He's fucking terrible.
But
Um,
anyways, speaking
yeah.
of dunking on fuckers, this game is all about dunking on fools. So basically, you're a Pokemon. You get to pick one of 23 now because they keep adding Pokemon, which is really cool.
That's cool.
And they add Pokemon from like different what do you call them, generations. So it's not like all the same generation. So like you've got a good mix of like Squirtle. They just added Squirtle. You got like your Pikachu's. You got Cramorant, which is that weird bird that shoots fish out of its mouth. Like that's pretty cool.
I'm not trying to dunk on you, Jesse, or your pick, but I do want to say I think it's funny when they're like, yeah, this Pokemon game keeps adding Pokemon. They're up to 23.
Well, yeah, that's
like,
funny.
I feel like the Pokedex is up to like 900 plus.
Yeah, but I mean, they're getting there. Little by little, baby.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, I mean, man, how do you eat an elephant?
Yeah. I think they just added what's that little pig thing called? Like swine flu or swine flu?
Swine
flu?
No.
Oh God!
Oh no!
Is there a Pokemon called swine flu now?
Oh no!
No! What is he called? He's Mamoswine. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Oh hell yeah!
Not
He's
swine
not a pig. He's like a mammoth.
Okay.
He's an ice ground type. He's fucking awesome.
Also swine.
Yeah, they're adding him soon. If they haven't already added them, but so there's all sorts of different like wacky Pokemon. It's not just the ones you would think would be in a game. It's cool. A lot of representation.
It's not just like Pikachu, Magikarp, Gen 1.
Yeah, like Pikachu's in it, of course. But the weird thing is he doesn't evolve to Raichu, which is very odd. But anyway, you collect balls and then you go and dunk them in your opponent's hoop. And that's how you score points. And you get balls from killing other Pokemon, either wild Pokemon that just happen to be in the field or the other team's Pokemon. And as you're killing them, you're leveling up, so you get more abilities. Your abilities can evolve. Like usually one of your abilities can turn into one of two other ones. So you can kind of make your character play a certain way. Like, for example, I like to use Alolan Ninetales, and
nice.
And they have an ability where it makes the other Pokemon can't use their abilities for like 2 seconds, which is really fucking annoying if you're.
Yeah, that sounds really fucking annoying.
Yeah, and then another attack that I think it's called Blizzard, where I just fire like a whole bunch of ice at someone. So it's like I can like stun them and then freeze them, and then if I have other guys helping me out, so it's like 5 versus 5, and there's like 2 lanes, and it's wild. There's NPC Pokemon that you have to fight, and some of them are super strong. Like the last like 2 minutes of the game, Zapdos shows up, and you got to fight him. And and if your team kills Zapdos, you get a bunch of points. And all points you score on the other team's hoops are like doubled. So that's when it's like time to wreck shit. And another cool thing is like typically MOBAs, like games like this, like League of Legends or whatnot, they can run like one match can run like 45 minutes to like an hour and a half. And like, if you're into that, that's fun and all. But Pokemon Unite, the matches are 10 minutes. They have a 10-minute timer.
Love that.
You get in and out, you're playing, and then you're like, you know what? I want to play another round because it's not fucking, you're not burned out in one game.
Dude,
so
that's actually, I mean, that's a huge selling point. Get in, get out, quit fucking about. Fucking maybe you want to play again, maybe you don't. Like, but man, I don't play MOBAs, but like I would find it prohibitive to my enjoyment of them being stuck in some insane marathon MOBA. Like,
especially if like you're getting your ass kicked and it's just like,
no, I'm just gonna quit. Like, yeah, that's bad form. I hate doing that. So,
but it's 10 minutes. If you're sucking, it's you got 5 minutes to go, and you're still Pokemoning, and sometimes I've seen the game swing like right back, like they're so back and forth.
See, and like it seems like kind of thing. It's like, okay, yeah, it's only 10 minutes, and even if you're losing, like, losing sucks, but you're still playing a Pokemon MOBA, and like get to have fun Pokemon fun, like running around fucking playing as unusual Pokemon. That sounds great. Like, and it's free, right?
It's free on your Switch, and it plays pretty damn good. It's
Mucho Tempto.
Yeah, for one of those games, like if you've heard the term MOBA, then you should at least check it out because it's pretty cool. It's an interesting game type, and Pokemon is a perfect IP for MOBAs, like a game where you have all these different characters with different abilities. Because like David was saying, there's so many fucking Pokemon. They could just keep releasing Pokemon until like fucking 2050. And be
or like scenarios where you have to fight other Pokemon and stuff. Like
I was gonna say by that point they've released a new Pokemon game, so they've added like 150 more.
It just keeps going, guys, and the Pokemon stay as awesome as they always were. They haven't added any stupid ones ever. But no, I damn, Jesse, you're kind of selling me on this. Like I don't know anything really about the MOBA genre. I don't fucking play it. I don't watch it. It's like kind of lost on me, but this seems like a great entry point. Now, my question, how much does it cost to win?
I have yet to spend any money on it.
Good.
And I've won a bunch of games. I've lost a few, sometimes you just have shitty teammates that, because I mean, it's free and it's on Switch. So I'm sure you're getting a lot of like 10-year-olds who are like, all right, Pikachu, I'm just going to do this. And then you've got people who are actually trying to play the game.
Right. Yeah. And, pick it up, you idiot. It's Jesse, you're playing with like a 7-year-old.
And that's another thing. Like there's no like chat. So like you have quick messages and you can kind of communicate what you want to do, but you can't like call people like horrible names and stuff, which is a lot of things that happen in MOBA, communities. And like so far this community hasn't been very toxic because it's Pokemon.
Yeah. And so there's not even like there's no support for like the Nintendo voice app or anything. There's nothing like that.
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like sometimes you just have shitty teammates. As a Splatoon player, I empathize.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like if you're gonna play with your friends and stuff, you're probably just gonna use Discord to voice chat anyway. So what's the big deal,
Yeah.
Which would be really cool since it's free and we get some, GTT Pokemon Unite going on, have the Dream Team and
sounds good. We can do it, Johnny. Buy a Switch. Make it happen.
And another thing, it's perfect time for esports right now, especially for Americans, because China just passed this law where kids can't play online games for more than 3 hours a week. So we got this. We got this. We can get 5th place or 6th place easily now.
You think China's going to enforce that law? Do you think they're going to be able to?
That's hard. I mean, that's weird.
I mean, it's like, China, right? Like the government kind of has their say, but like, man, the government literally telling kids they can only play for 3 hours a weekend is like, there's going to be a lot of accounts being created, a lot of virtual private networks. So, like, these kids are going to find a way.
How's gold farming going to work?
I don't give a fuck. Whatever that is, I don't care. Yeah, I just want us to all play online and have some fun. And yeah, if there's a billion fewer players out there for us to compete against, okay, sounds good. I think we got to get it going, guys.
Unless Thanos snap of video games.
China's government did it, man. Those crazy sons of bitches.
Unless anyone in China wants to utilize a VPN to play for more than that time, in which case you can check out our sponsor, Surfshark VPN.
Right. Man, guys, I know we don't really give hot stock tips on this show, but like we really need to look into like the top virtual private network in China and invest in that because they're about to go through the fucking roof, baby. They're going to the moon. Like, so that's our Tendies corner for this edition of Game That Tune.
God, I should have worn my suit with dollar signs on it.
Oh, got your Matthew Lesko suit. Suit. Wow, man.
How do you know his name?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I had no idea what his name was.
You could have said any name, and I would have been like, yeah, him.
I hope I got it right. But yeah, I think I totally did. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. It's something about being the champ. I'm just right all of a sudden.
Yeah.
God, I can't help it. Jesse, anything else on Pokemon Unite?
No, you got to check it out if you like Pokemon. It's fun.
Real quick, I didn't catch how many players per game. Like, what's the head-to-head?
It's 5-on-5.
Okay, yeah, let's totally get everybody in the Game That Tune Discord playing that. That sounds great.
Yeah, I think Tay already plays.
Well, fuck him. But let's get everybody else playing.
Game 3.
position. All right, guys. So in this game, once you start winning consistently on the easy difficulty, the game's announcer will berate you for playing on easy at the start and end of each game. And eventually, the post-game little tip blurbs that come on the screen will tell you, quote, change the difficulty level. You're too good to keep playing on easy. right, guys, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
I'm feeling great.
Good. You should be.
Not about my guests, just about those were awesome music.
Yeah. Oh man, the tunes in this game are pretty goddamn fantastic.
Yeah.
So I want to thank our requester this week. This is our fan request that came to us in our Discord from Tasty, Patreon Absurd Fan Tasty. Fantastic request, Tasty. Thank you so much for this. And guys, let's see some answers. Oh man. Johnny says NHL Blitz, which I don't believe exists. David says NBA Jam, and Jesse says NBA Street. Jesse is correct. That's right. This is the first NBA Street game for the PlayStation 2.
Jesse, I'm just noticing, do you have Gumby on your mic stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a sports thing, David.
Yeah, he's a big sports fan. Him and Pokey.
I mean, I was asking because, I'm not a sports guy. I was like, oh, I think that's Gumby. I just want to make sure.
It's Gumby, damn it.
From the Cleveland Gumbies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've got the rivalry with the Colorado Raptors.
Yeah.
Okay. I was waiting to see if David could actually pull a Gumby reference out.
I should have gone with Colorado Pokies. Fuck.
Well,
or no. Who were the Blockheads?
Thank you.
Okay.
The
Colorado Blockheads.
Here's the answer. Who's the blockhead? You, motherfucker, for derailing the show to talk about Gumby. just because it's sitting there on Jesse's mic stand begging not to be talked about.
Colorado
NBA
Hokies just
Street.
sounds like a euphemism for a giant pair of tits.
Or that's like a big old blunt, baby. Anyway.
The Denver Rockies and the Colorado Pokies.
I'm into it. So, no, this is NBA Street. Man, what a game. Jesse, did you fuck around with NBA Street at all?
I think I did play it when it first came out.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, it's kind of like a new NBA Jam type situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't quite that, but it was still pretty fun.
No, but I like it, man. It was ahead of the game. Did you guys watch the Olympics this year?
No.
No.
They had NBA Street as part of the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah,
As like an event?
Yes, that's the thing. They added not the video game, John.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh,
the-
damn.
But the version of basketball played in NBA Street. They had 3-on-3 to 21 added into the Olympics this year, and it was pretty cool. It was just like it was playground ball, baby. It was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the United States won it. I don't know. Like, because I saw that was like on the list of things. I'm like, holy shit, are they going to get like the 3 best NBA players to like form up and do a 3-on-3 team? No, they didn't do that. But it was a refreshing change of pace because I'm done giving a fuck about actual Olympic basketball. 5-on-5 basketball at the Olympics, I simply don't care. No matter how much America wants me to care, don't care. But 3-on-3 to 21. Yeah, that I'll give some of my watching time to. That sounds great.
I mean, ever since they disbanded the Dream Team, who gives a shit?
Well, they didn't disband them, did
Dream Team disbanded.
I want to be a part of the conversation so bad.
They forced the United States to dissolve the Dream Team. They're too damn good. Oh God. No, they didn't. God, the Dream Team was disbanded by Father Time, unfortunately.
I'll just be sitting over here in the corner.
But David, man, we can talk about NBA Street. Surely you played a little bit of NBA Street in your lifetime, huh? You played the one on GameCube? No. You never played NBA Street Volume 3 on GameCube, the one where it let you play as Peach, Mario, and Luigi? We never played that together?
No, we did not. Because
sounds
Son of a bitch.
Even if you brought this over to my house, I would say this is a basketball game. I'm not playing this.
Yeah, I will not be tricked into playing that at all.
It's like, sorry guys, I gave up basketball after they disbanded the Dream Team.
I swore off basketball entirely in 1992.
That's why I lost my faith.
Oh God, I do love the idea that the Dream Team was forced to break up.
I love the idea that that's
they were
David's,
too damn good.
I love that that's like David's American Pie. Like just
Yeah. The day the basketball died.
Yeah.
When you say My American Pie, you mean like the Don McLean song,
Yes.
or the movie where the dude fucks a pie?
Also,
Both.
yes.
Okay.
You're sitting
Oh,
there
man.
waiting for Michael Jordan to undress on a webcam.
1992, they've got the dream team for the Olympic basketball games. What am I gonna do with this erection? Hand me that cherry pie.
Mm-hmm.
How come
God.
the Globetrotters never played in the Olympics?
That's a very good question. Probably because they suck.
But they always beat the Generals.
That's true.
It's rigged. He was using a freaking ladder.
When was the last time you went and saw the Globetrotters, guys? Because
Are they
man, oh man.
like they're not in the like? This is where I'm gonna show my lack of
Uh-oh.
sports.
Uh-oh.
They're not in the NBA, right? Like,
Tonight's
I am
contest
no longer
is
the person with the
Toronto
least
Raptors
sports knowledge.
versus
No, they-
the Harlem Globetrotters.
They forced the Globetrotters out of the NBA, John.
Because they're so
The
good.
Harlem Globetrotters were so good, they
Yeah.
were disbanded along with the Dream Team.
Yeah, there was this whole big thing. They had a new collective bargaining agreement in the NBA. There was a strike shortened season, and they had to kick the Harlem Globetrotters out of the league. Oh man. No,
No,
man.
see, the
Harlem-
thing of it was the Harlem Globetrotters, like they were forced. They could no longer play in the NBA just because Sweet Lou Dunbar was accused of steroid use. So, like the whole team.
Aw.
Sweet Lou.
I like that
God.
little song that they would play.
Sweet Georgia Brown, I think.
Is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah. Man, it's
Also, holy shit! How did I not know this? Wilt Chamberlain was a Harlem Globetrotter.
well, yeah, David. He scored
But
100
still-
points in a single game.
And
Like
that's just with the women.
Oh,
God, I wish that I had known this was going to go off in a direction of talking about the Harlem Globetrotters, because I would have prepared is this a Harlem Globetrotter or a made up name
Yeah.
lightning round, because this is fucking awesome. Okay, hold on. We're going to do a quick Harlem Globetrotters. Is this a real Harlem Globetrotter, or did I just make it up lightning round? Johnny, hit it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but before you begin, are we speaking specifically of the team or of the cartoon where they were superheroes?
I'm going to give you the name. I'm going to give you a name, and you tell me if they are a current member of the Harlem Globetrotters or if I just made it up. And all right, we're going to start with Johnny, because he thinks they're in the NBA. Johnny, Highlight Bruton.
that's a trotter.
That's correct, John. My man. Jesse, Moose Weeks.
Trotter.
That's correct. My man. David, Hammer Harrison.
I feel like you made that up.
I did not. That's an actual Harlem Globetrotter. My man.
Hey, wait.
Johnny, Cheese Chisholm.
Cheese Chisholm.
Come on.
That's a John Waters character. That's not a fucking Harlem Globetrotter.
Sadly, or not sadly, Cheese Chisholm is currently on the Harlem Globetrotters.
What?
All right, Jesse. Wham Middleton.
Oh man.
Gonna wake you up before you goes.
Trotter.
That's correct. My man. David. Sweet Lou Dunbar II.
That's a trotter.
That's correct. My man. Johnny. Hot Shot Swanson.
Trotter.
That's correct. My man. Jesse.
I see a pattern.
Big Easy Lofton.
Oh man. Trotter.
Yeah, that's correct. My man. David, I think we're at the last one. TNT Lister.
That's a trotter.
That's correct. My man. Yeah, guys, that wasn't a real lightning round. I just had the roster page for the Harlem Globetrotters pulled up. It was all real, guys.
Cheese
What a-
Chisholm.
Cheese Chisholm.
You need to get your name changed, dude.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to just go by Cheese on the court. They can't possibly say Chisholm to an arena
Sounds-
full of cheering children.
Sounds way too close to Jism, man.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
want,
saying.
I don't want
See,
Chisholm in my
You
G's.
should be
And that's
hawking
why I try-
Cheetos.
That's why I tried to say it as close to Chisholm as possible. I did not say Cheese Chisholm. It's Cheese Chisholm.
I really want to
I'm
see
s-
Cheese Chisholm and Chester Cheetah in an ad together.
I'm so mad that you didn't get my favorite Harlem Globetrotter player, Money Merriweather.
Uh-huh. Was that a real one?
Yes,
Are you sure?
he's a forward.
Oh, well.
Whoa, he's throwing like positions.
Albert
wow.
Money Merriweather.
Oh, man.
He's
there
number
was a
4
whole-
on the Harlem Globetrotters.
There was a whole Seymour players, and I didn't even hit it.
Oh no.
Okay, the lightning round continues. Buckets Barrera.
Trotter.
I like how you said, "Oh, there's more players." All right, let's continue.
Smooth Kervinko.
Kavinko.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, wow. These guys, man, these names. I guess they just make you take a stupid name when you join the team. Anyway, the game was NBA Street. It's not about the Harlem Globetrotters at all. No, they're not in the NBA. It's a perfectly fine EA Sports big game. I like the series. I played mostly volumes 2 and 3. And, yes, that was Smooth with a V. Just to clarify that last lightning round point. Yeah, NBA Street's cool. I like the music. We've recently featured this one on GTT Gems because it came out 20 years ago for the PlayStation 2, and I did the most stupid thing possible. We did the June episode of Gems, and then I released the Snyder cut of the June episode of Gems because in the game's files, the music is one 40-minute track. And so I did one cut of the show where I played a couple little tracks, a couple of snippets, and then I did one cut of the show where I played all 40 minutes of just like DJ scratching music, and it's some lo-fi beats to chill and study to, guys. It's really good. So I can listen to that fucking soundtrack all day, and you can too if you go to patreon.com/GameThatTune. They're fun games. I like NBA Street. I wish EA Sports Big was still a thing. I feel like kind of fun, outrageous sports games have kind of tapered off in the last few years, and I kind of want them to come back. Like, just bring EA Sports Big back. I don't know, or like,
Agreed.
or just somebody just do a fucking tribute version. Like, there's that company now that they made Lethal League Blaze, and now they're making their own tribute to Jet Set Radio. Somebody out there just needs to make their own EA Sports Big games and fucking sell them to me because I'll buy every one of them, man. I don't care if the character is unlicensed. Get the Harlem Globetrotters. License those dumb motherfuckers. Like, those names are waiting to be said by an enthusiastic announcer coming out of a PS2. Like,
God, can you imagine a 3-on-3 basketball game, but it's not the Harlem Globetrotters, it's just the Washington Generals?
God. that
Yeah,
would be.
What are some Washington General names?
See, I don't have the roster page for them pulled up. They're not nearly as popular as the Harlem Globetrotters.
I think it's. I think they
based
have
upon
Tracy Turnblad and Ursula Utters and the Egg Lady.
based
Just
upon like
naming John Waters characters now.
based upon like their skill at basketball, I would imagine the Washington Generals roster is entirely named David Fleming.
I mean, no, David, that's the thing. They're not. The Washington Generals are a perfectly competent team. They just don't have the flash and sizzle of the Harlem Globetrotters. Like, have you guys never seen the Globetrotters?
Dude, that perfectly describes me, like perfectly adequate but with no flash.
David, you've never sunk a bucket in your life, and you know it.
I mean, I didn't mean at basketball. I meant at life.
We're talking about basketball.
Ball
man.
is life, David.
Yeah, exactly. That's the slogan of the Harlem Globetrotters. But anyway, let's not talk anymore about the team that again is not in NBA Street. But man, what a game! What
It really
a
doesn't
they
make any
should be.
sense.
Sorry, you both talked at the same time. I don't know who to react to.
Jesse.
I didn't hear what he said. Again, you guys both talked at the same
I
time.
said, I forget. Go ahead.
God damn it, guys.
Oh, I
Game
said, but they
4.
should be.
Oh, you fucking dog.
guys. So in between quarters, you get to play a few different mini games, such as Shootout, Space Race, and Hall of Hijinks. And
Sorry, what was that last one?
Hall of Hijinks.
Okay.
So yeah, the mini games are Shootout, Space Race, and Hall of Hijinks. All right, let's see some answers.
Oh, Johnny.
All right, everybody wrote Space Jam, and everybody is correct. This is Space Jam for the Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1. And I guess there was a DOS port, but this is the Sega Saturn soundtrack that we're hearing.
Oh, see, I knew it from the DOS port.
Of course.
And yeah, this is a 3-on-3 basketball game where you can play as either the Toon Squad or the Monstars.
Wait, no Goon Squad?
No Goon Squad.
Oh,
No
man.
Goonin?
I would be gooning in this
And,
game.
yeah,
You brought seriously, Johnny, after all this, you brought a game with no Goonin.
No Goonin in this one. Well, so after the second quarter during halftime, there is another mini game I didn't mention where you got to go in the locker room and find Michael's secret stuff. To give it to the Tims.
This secret
Nope,
stuff.
I'm out.
Love that secret stuff, man.
He's gonna be gooning all over Taz.
Anyway, man, Space Jam.
Yeah.
Johnny, why? Why you famously love Space Jam so much? Why would you bring this? It's such an obvious pick for you.
Yeah. It's such a bad basketball game because but it's got various Looney Tune characters and of course Michael Jordan. They all have stats. They have their speed, shooting past stats, and Michael Jordan is maxed out on all of them.
Can you play as Wayne
Oh,
Knight?
yeah, he's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the only human character. You can't play as Wayne Knight or Bill Murray, which is a huge disappointment.
Damn.
Fuck this game.
And
What
I
about
love
humanoid Looney Tunes? Can you play as Granny?
no, she is not playable. You can play as
Granny got a lot of screen time in the new Space Jam movie for some reason.
Sylvester.
No, yeah, you can play as Bugs, Tasmanian Devil, Lola, Sylvester, Wile E. Coyote, Foghorn Leghorn. You can put him.
I'll say.
Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam, Daffy Duck, Pepe Le Pew, and Porky Pig.
I was about to say, can you not play as Daffy Duck in this game? What the fuck?
Daffy's the coach, man.
Yeah, and there's another mini game that you play before each match where you have to collect Michael Jordan's outfit. And so you're Daffy Duck at Michael Jordan's house, rummaging through his closet and couch, trying to find pieces of his outfit, and it's mostly shoes. It's like you have the shorts and the jersey,
Mostly
and then
shoes.
like 10 pairs of shoes.
I don't understand. We found 3 socks, but he only needs to wear 2. Oh no, He needs 3.
Yeah, needs 10 shoes to fill the.
So this is a basketball game, but with only 2 teams.
2 teams, 1 court. The court is very strange. It's got the Looney Tunes characters like in the audience, watching, and it's got the Moron Mountain guy, whatever his name is, in the middle.
Swackhammer.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah. And then it's got like McDonald's logos in it, which really threw me off because I don't recall McDonald's being in that movie at all. Like,
Well, the whole movie was, I think, based on an ad for McDonald's.
Was it really? I don't know. I just found that weird product placement really jarring. Like, I did not appreciate that at all. And I don't know if you guys know this, but McDonald's has a great deal right now where any size soft drink is $1. And yeah, I don't understand why you would just randomly shove product placement into a thing like that.
I'm not loving that. Oh wow. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I mean, Johnny, that I have to say that was a beautiful compliment to this game, almost as beautiful as a hot apple pie, which you can get for just $1.99 to any McDonald's meal.
Whoa. Has hot apple pie gone up to $1.99 a pop?
That's some fucking bullshit right there.
Yeah, I thought it was $2 for $1.
I'm calling corporate.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a McDonald's literally a block away from my house, and I haven't gone there in like 6 months.
Oh, go find out.
That's good.
Should we call? Should we call a McDonald's on the show?
Yeah, get them on the phone right now.
And ask if their
Go
ice
find
cream
out now would
is
require
working?
putting on pants, and I'm just not gonna do that.
Right, but call the manager and ask how much the apple pies cost. Yeah, because if they cost
Oh
$2,
my God.
that manager's gouging their customers, man. Unacceptable. Also, ask them if their McFlurry machine's working.
We've become that show that we call fast food places and ask them
Very
dumb
gotcha
questions.
show. Yeah, no, and I'm sorry, Johnny. I was half joking, but the Space Jam is based on a Nike commercial. It's not a McDonald's commercial originally.
Yeah, that would make sense if, like, when you collect all those shoes, they have the Nike logo on them, but they don't.
Yeah.
Like,
McDonald's shoes.
Collect all the shoes. You just did it. But nope. Instead, they had to pay for it somehow. Who the fuck was going to sponsor a Space Jam game? Nike? No. They already had the money from the production of the movie. They don't need to make the game. Yeah, I don't know, man. This you actually you haven't played this, obviously. 'Cause it's Sega Saturn and PlayStation. You didn't do some research for the show and bust out the Saturn and play Space Jam on it.
No, I watched quite a lot of video footage and really try to understand this game. And I mean, the basketball part is easy, but
I'm so frustrated at the basketball part. So you only have Jordan and the Toons, and then the Monstars. I'm pretty disappointed that you don't have the NBA players who have been sapped of their talent to make the Monstars. That would have been a fucking great team.
That would be amazing. Oh
yeah, like you're
only
playing as
if you
Charles
could-
Barkley, but he sucks.
I was gonna say, but only if you play as them post power sapping.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I want to
talking
play
about.
a shitty Larry Bird.
Yeah, like it's the 5 guys. And Larry Bird's not one of them. He's in the movie, but he only plays golf with MJ. But yeah, it's the 5 stars sapped of their power, so all their stats are like zeroed out. That would be really, really funny.
I did think it was a little bullshit that the Toons have Michael Jordan with all his stats maxed out. The Monstars don't have an equivalent player with like that. Like Jordan's the only one with maxed out stats.
Well, that's the whole point. If the Monstars is they're all maxed out.
Yeah, like you
in
added
theory, there's no good way to make a Space Jam game using actual like video game stats and logic, like because you couldn't win it.
So yeah, just you invite your friend over, and whoever picks Monstars is at an immediate disadvantage because
Right.
they don't have Jordan.
But see, they shouldn't be. That's the thing. So it should be like the Monstars should all be like 8s on everything. And then like the Looney Tunes should all be kind of crappy, but Jordan makes up for it. So like, yeah, I don't know, man. This game stinks.
One thing
Also,
I
I
do like.
apologize. I just want to apologize to Larry Bird because I know he's a big fan of the show. I was confusing him with Sean Bradley. So
A common mistake.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley's only 10 inches taller than Larry Bird. But again, Larry Bird was in the movie, and Bill Murray gets the best joke in the movie about Larry Bird. That's you guys remember this line about Larry Bird?
he's not 10 inches. Larry Bird is 6'9", and Sean Bradley is 7'6". I know this from knowledge, and I certainly wasn't looking it up as we were discussing this.
I'm sorry that I rounded 9 up to 10, David. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm a stickler for my basketball player heights.
You sure are, man. I forgot. So it's really gonna bug you when I talk about 5'5" point guard Muggsy Bogues.
Yes, to my very core.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in Space Jam.
He was.
This concludes my knowledge.
Yeah, that's right, David. He ain't 5'5". You're out of your mind if you think you can play in the NBA at 5'5".
One thing I do like about this game is the tunes when they dunk have like some pretty fun animations. But
Good.
He's 5'3".
each tune only has one animation, which kind of that's so you see the
Wait,
same
they only
plot.
get one signature dunk?
Each tune gets one signature dunk.
Ugh. You would imagine that the tunes would have animations.
Mm-hmm. And like numerous.
I mean, they do.
animations.
Yeah.
They have animation, I guess, singular.
Yeah, like you would think that they would have multiple wacky animations.
Right. I'm kind of pissed to learn they don't. What? That's disappointing, John. I would think that would be like one of the main selling points of the game, as it's one of the main selling points of the movie. I don't know. Why do you guys like Space Jam? Let's just go around the horn real quick and let's talk to the 10-year-olds in the room. Why did we like Space Jam, guys? Was it because of Michael Jordan? Was it because of the tunes? What is it that drove people to see that movie?
Michael Jordan and tunes, yes.
Okay, so it's the two of them together. One without the other, and it wouldn't have succeeded.
No, I wouldn't just watch the Looney Tunes basketball movie even when I was 10. And I guess
I might have.
I mean, I can't imagine a Michael Jordan basketball movie besides just watching Michael Jordan play basketball.
That was the funny thing. Yeah, I could just watch any number of Michael Jordan basketball games on TNT a couple nights a week.
I wanted to see Jim Rome.
Could you imagine watching like the Looney Tunes play basketball with someone that's not Michael Jordan? Like, would anyone pay to see that movie?
The answer to that question is, as it turns out, very few people would. What a shame. Those poor Looney Tunes.
Was it a shame?
Well, I feel bad for the tunes.
John, they're not living beings. They're not going to go out of work. This isn't Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Well, that's kind of what happened in the movie, David, and kind of what's happened to the Looney Tunes for like the last 20 years. They had that movie with Brendan Fraser, and then they haven't done a goddamn thing since, and they got their big chance at redemption. I almost said revenge. They got their big chance at redemption, and the pandemic took out theater audiences, and nobody could go save the Looney Tunes. They're dead again, David.
Looney Tunes High Road to Revenge.
I was going to say, it's like, that's what happened in the movie. I wouldn't know. I didn't see it, along with millions of other people.
I'm just saying, man. Those poor Looney Tunes. They're never getting back over.
What's the
Although
Looney
I do
Tunes and
feel
Brendan
like, I feel like the Looney Tunes are suffering for Kobe Bryant's ego.
In what way?
He thought he was going to be the new Michael Jordan and he could make another Space Jam, but it turns out that audiences didn't care.
David, you've got your basketball players mixed up. Kobe's Bryant's dead.
I'm thinking of whoever was.
Like,
I was thinking of Wilt Chamberlain.
That other famous Laker.
You're thinking
Wilt Chamberlain thought he could fuck all of the Looney Tunes.
No. We've got Johnny. We've got a lightning round on our hands. Lightning round, go.
You're thinking of Chester Cheatham.
What's the lightning round? Name all of the women Wilt Chamberlain has ever fucked.
No, Johnny, hit the lightning round sound. This one's exclusive to David. Lightning round. David, name the star of Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Fuck. Oh shit! It's LeBron James.
God damn it! He got it in one, fellas.
Oh man.
Well done, David. That concludes the lightning round.
So yeah, I feel like the Looney Tunes died because of LeBron James's ego. I apologize for whoever has to edit this episode.
No, that's not being edited out at all.
No, that's beautiful.
That's one of the strangest things. I'm like, oh my God, David's going in on Kobe? Like, what is he?
Tell me how my ass tastes.
Yeah. Tell me how that crash tastes.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Game 5.
All right, guys. So this game, it's the third game in the series, and it greatly expands upon the previous game's ability to taunt your opponent. Each character, instead of one taunt, gets 4 taunts and 4 cheers. How's everybody feeling?
Not great.
So good.
Can you give me that trivia again?
No.
Something about times.
Do I need to do the trivia again? You guys want the trivia again?
Yeah, it's not gonna help. I
mean, so the game has more taunts than the previous game. This is the third game in the series, and instead of one taunt, you have 4 taunts and 4 cheers at your disposal. And Johnny still wrote triple question marks.
Yeah.
And Jesse and David both got the correct answer. It's Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Hell yeah, guys. Toadstool Tour for the GameCube. What a game it is, man. Love that Toadstool Tour. Love Mario Golf in general. How you guys feel about those Mario Golf games? I know how David feels about them. Jesse and Johnny, you fuck around with the little you get out on the Mario links?
I kind of want to get the new one.
Yeah, I kind of want to get the new one too, but I kind of want it to be cheaper than it is.
Yeah.
But like I want it. I definitely want it.
Johnny,
have you fucked around with Mario Golf at all?
Never go on sale.
I want to know if Johnny's ever played Mario Golf.
Yes, on
Toadstool Tour
no.
for the GameCube.
No, not that one.
That's a goddamn shame, John. This game's charming as hell. David, I feel like you and I played a lot of this back in the day. Did we play against each other or did we play separately? I feel like I played this recently and muscle memory started kicking in. I feel like we played this a lot.
We played a lot of Mario Golf on N64. I don't know that I have ever played Toadstool Tour.
Cute gasp. That's simply unbelievable. This game's great.
I played a shit ton of Mario Tennis Power Tour, but I don't think I ever picked up Mario Golf on GameCube.
See, I've come to realize something about myself. I greatly prefer Mario Golf games to Mario Tennis games. Mario Golf is just more my thing. I played way more of them than I have the tennis ones.
See, I'm the opposite. Except for the 3DS. The Mario Golf 3DS game was amazing.
Man, maybe that's what's got me confused. You and me were on opposite ends of the spectrum on Mario's two, sports pursuits. But man, Toadstool Tour is good. I got this recently. A buddy of mine, he was moving, and I guess he decided to, grow up and be an adult because he just handed me his his old Nintendo 64 and his collection of GameCube games and shit. And I was like, oh, you serious? You want me to have these? Okay. Started looking through it. I'm like, Toadstool Tour, baby. I haven't played that in a long time. And like I said, I booted this up and muscle memory just started kicking in. I'm like, oh, I played the hell out of this. This is some fun, charming ass GameCube shit, man. I kind of brought it expecting to be able to talk to David about it.
I feel like this, had I played it, would have been the Mario Golf game that kind of captivated me, because Mario Golf on the N64 was just golf, but with Mario.
Perfectly
But
fine.
I feel like this game added some of that like wacky Mario-ness to it.
It sure
Like,
did.
Didn't some of the courses have like thwomps and shit that would block your path?
Yep. Thwomps that would fall down and block your path. There would be chain chomps that would, hit your ball and move it out of the way. There's certain courses with bombs embedded in them, and if you even just give that bomb a little clink, it blows up and blows your ball away.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of arcadey bullshit that I love in sports games.
Same.
Can
There's definitely
Can you throw banana peels at anybody?
No, not in this one. That's more of an innovation for the new one. Because in the new one, the big thing they were marketing it on was like that speed golf mode, where you could you hit the ball, everybody hits their ball at the same time, and then you all run to your ball, and you can tackle each other and run through each other on the way to get to the balls, and whoever scores the lowest but also plays the fastest wins. And the new one added in these signature shots, like power shots for every character, where it'll just it'll hit with a shockwave and bounce other people's balls out of the way. So yeah, I've been watching a couple of people stream it, and I'm like, oh no, that's really, I would be furious about that. If I hit my fucking tee shot on a par 3 or whatever, and it gets within 3 feet of the hole, and then the next guy uses his power shot and gets anywhere near mine and it blows the ball away from the hole, I'd be rage quitting the fucking game. Like, no, I don't agree with that mechanic whatsoever.
I love the idea of playing a golf game and getting so angry that you throw your club, but instead you just reach into the bag and pull out a banana peel and throw that instead.
It's a good idea, man. They should have that in actual golf. Like, that should happen at the Masters.
That'd be so Every cool. Golf bag should have a bundle of bananas, a bunch of bananas.
No, they're bundled together. You can't just have them by the bunch, David. You got to keep those things secure inside the golf bag. Especially because they're half eaten. That's the thing. It can't be a banana. It's a banana peel.
So I feel bad for the poor caddy that has to clean them out later.
Imagine having a golf club caddy and a banana caddy with you at all times during the Masters. It's like, God damn it, Jimmy, give me that banana. Oh,
imagine having an alligator climb out of the pond, eating your ball and your banana peel.
No, not my banana.
Yeah.
Imagine opening your bag.
It ate my banana and my balls? Oh, my.
Imagine opening your banana peel bag and then staring at it with your banana peel caddy and being like, I don't know, man. What do you think I should go for? which peel do you think I should use?
Should I go with the green or the brown spots?
Oh, let's see.
Imagine like somebody's playing
Dole
golf and they're
or
like lining up
Chiquita?
like a Masters winning shot, and then a banana peel flies in the way of their putt and like makes the putt just like sploop and just go off in one direction. Like, oh man!
Imagine
they should.
The other golfer has to like look like he didn't do it. Like,
right? Yeah,
he
you
has
gotta be
to like
conspicuous.
turn his back, and he's like. And
Also,
it's like-
though, tying in with the trivia,
Hey.
can you imagine if they would just allow taunting from the other golfers at the golf courses? Like,
I was going to say, I love the idea of just you getting a perfect shot and it rolls up to the hole and then it bounces off a banana peel and you're like, what? Who left that? And you turn around and there's just a giant gorilla. Like fucking Donkey Kong playing golf with you in the Masters.
I would love to get disqualified because it turns out one of my banana peels was actually a plantain.
Oh my god.
oh god,
That's a cucumber.
Yeah, somebody's watching on TV and they call in. It's like, I'm pretty sure John Regan threw a plantain that time instead of a banana. I saw him also tap his club in the sand. That's a stroke penalty, but he also threw a plantain on that last hole.
What a scandal.
Yeah. Oh god.
Plantain
Toadstool
Gate.
Tour is a lot of fun, man. It's it's got the fun courses. It's got the Mario-ness to it. Like I was trying to think of the other things. There's definitely like a mushroom that if you hit it, it's really bouncy. And there's later on in the game, there's a couple of courses with like warp pipes. And or in some cases it's not even a warp pipe. It's just like the hole will be set up more like a wacky mini golf thing where it's like, all right, you can hit it up here and it's like a kind of easy second shot, or you can like go for a power shot and try and make it in that pipe and it'll roll down further so it's a closer second shot, that kind of thing. Like, they added some fun Mario-ness to it in a lot of fun ways. There are a couple of annoying things in later like in the later ones, like in Bowser's Castle, there's holes where there's ghosts, there's booze, and like the booze, I couldn't tell last time I played. I'm like, is it slowing down my shot when I hit it through a boo? God damn it! Like, they're all over the place. Like I am trying to hit it over this water and it goes straight through a boo and then kind of loses its momentum. Son of a bitch! It is slowing it down. That's really fucking frustrating. They're ghosts. They should not stop the ball.
I know that Mario Golf 64, I almost did Mario Kart 64, but that's a very different game. I know that Mario Golf 64 had a mini golf mode, but it was still just like very standard mini kart or mini golf.
Really on the cart.
It was a rough day. I've had a lot.
It's golf carts, David. It's
the point that I'm getting at is I would love so much if there was a mini Mario golf game where they really amped up the Mario crap. But it was on like a mini golf court. Like instead of a windmill, there was just like a spinning piranha plant or that kind of shit.
Yeah, take the Kirby's Dream Course and make it Mario-fied. I'd be into it.
Exactly.
Sounds great. Because the mini golf mode in Mario Golf 64, in my opinion, left a little something to be desired because it was the putting mechanic from the game, but done on wacky mini golf courses, which just I don't know. It's like,
But I feel like
it's more of a geometry game than anything.
I feel like the wacky courses were just like letters of the alphabet. Like
It was.
there weren't hazards or anything like that. Like
That was the wackiness of it.
I want like normal mini golf, but with Mario stuff. Like bounce off a couple mushroom pads.
That's a good idea. They should fucking include that as DLC for the next for the current game or something. I know they've been actually shit. I don't know that they've released updates for the current Mario Golf game.
They have. It's almost made me want to buy it because I was on the fence, and then they added the update because I think they added like New Donk City as a golf course. Like,
yes,
okay,
totally
now
did.
I'm interested.
Yeah, no, and see if they're going to continue supporting it like that. Throw 3 more courses on there, and you got you got me, because like I think some people initially were complaining. It's like, these courses, there's not that many of them, and they're not that wacky. And then it's like, here's a New Donk City course. I'm like, all right, cool. Someone at Nintendo has the right idea.
Right?
Good.
I'm just imagining a mini golf hole where you have all these, like, one of the hazards is tiny little Mario Karts driving around trying to hit your ball. Like, they're barely bigger than the ball. And the game just starts making no sense because you're Mario, and there's all these little Marios and tiny carts.
Well, they'd obviously be RC carts, John. Come on, man.
No.
It'd be Bowser Jr.'s doing it or something. No, not that.
No, it's not that at
Way
all.
to make fun of my
Not that at all,
swearing
huh?
words, Johnny.
I mean, honestly, David, I tried to give you an out. Golf carts, Mario Golf, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Frankly, there should be a Mario karting mode in the new Mario Golf game. Like, instead of that Super Rush mode where you're running from everybody, you should just be driving all over the golf course. That's all I want to do if I ever go golfing anyway.
Yeah.
That's
fuck the
that's
path.
all I want from the next Mario Golf game, to play Mario Kart.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Guys, I think we figured it out. I think I want a new Mario Kart game. Son of a bitch. But yeah, Toadstool Tour is a lot of fun, man. David, if you get the chance to go back and play this one, I think you should, man. I don't know where you stand on busting out a GameCube from time to time, but this one's totally worth playing.
I have no issues with busting out a GameCube.
Good, man. Very good. Because my issue currently is that I have to play it through the Wii on an HD TV, and it looks like absolute dog shit. So, if you can play it better and more organically than that, I highly suggest you do so, because the game is a lot of fun. Cool courses. It's got the tunes are great. It's got a good like kind of steel drum sound to it. Just upbeat, fun. I like it a lot. And I'm not just talking out of my ass. I've played it a lot recently. Like, I kind of got back into this once my buddy gave it to me. Like, hell yeah, let's unlock some new characters. Let's do some tournaments. Let's I'm gonna play some fucking Mario GameCube Golf. That's the shit right there.
Did Toadstool Tour do the thing that Mario Golf 64 did, where it's just like, hey, here's a bunch of normal people. Oh, and eventually you get Mario characters, or is it like
Thankfully,
mostly
no.
Mario characters?
No, it is Mario characters. The unlockable stuff, I can't remember. There's only a few unlockable characters. Hold on, let me refresh my memory. Because you can unlock Bowser Jr., Boo, Shadow Mario, because it's right after Sunshine, and Petey Piranha.
Oh, cool.
And you can unlock those through various conditions. But they also have like head-to-head character challenges where you unlock a better version of the character, a star version of the character. So like, Luigi, when you start out, he has a drive of 206 yards, but when you beat him in star mode, you can have Star Luigi, and he has a drive of 240 yards, and like his fade is different, like the shot trajectory.
Nice.
So you can unlock alternate versions of every character, and once you start unlocking those character challenges become very easy, because it's like, all right, you've got Star Mario. And you don't have to play against Star Luigi. You play against regular Luigi to unlock Star Luigi. So you're always hitting the ball 30 yards farther than the other character. You start unlocking those star versions very easily.
Yeah, that seems like it would
It's
be
an odd one.
significantly easier to do.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to play like against the hard mode computer. No, you're gonna play against the normal mode computer, and you're gonna have a distinct advantage. Like, oh, good. Thank you, game. That really makes unlocking all these characters much easier. But yeah, it's a ton of fun, man. It's totally worth going back and playing. Just for the sheer 2003 of it all, man. It's very GameCube-y. It's and it's got that Mario wackiness that apparently is a little bit lacking in the new one.
GameCube was a good era.
Yeah, that Nintendo was kind of at the height of like feeling the need to kind of acknowledge their own like goodness, and then the Wii, they just got too high on themselves and they started kind of fading, and now they're back to it. The Switch is doing pretty good. It goes in waves.
What was the Wii Nintendo fading? I feel like the Wii was them fading, kind of taking over.
Fading in the need to do fan service.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, like Toadstool Tour is a really good Mario game loaded with a lot of fun Mario crap, and then the Wii, it's like, here's Mii's and a normal golf course. Like, okay, that's cool, but what about like a wacky Mario golf game? It's like, we'll give you an okay Mario golf game, but mostly Wii Sports. And then the Wii U will just be an abject failure. And now the Switch, here we are, we're back. And, you can download new courses and we're going to update. We're going to actually support some games with new DLC, that kind of thing. And then, maybe somebody at Nintendo gets it. I don't know, man. I'm talking out of my ass just a little bit. But the DLC for Mario Golf and the DLC for like Pokemon Snap has me optimistic that somebody at Nintendo has their head in the right place. So, yeah, it's a fun time. Mario Golf's a fun time. Sports are a fun time. I'm glad that we've had this good of a sports episode, a better sports episode than I thought, with you squalid lot of sports fans to, play against. Not you, Jesse. You're winning the episode.
DS.
Yeah. Squalid is the word for the night for David. But anyway, Johnny, start that calculating computer.
Calculating computer activated. Computers. Beeps.
Space!
Boops. Scoring complete. This game's winner is Jesse Moore.
Jesse, congratulations, man. What a hell of a game you played tonight.
Thank you. That was good.
Perfect score on the sports games. Quite frankly, I would expect no less from Jesse, the only other sports fan on the show, Moore.
That's what they call me.
Yeah, it's amongst your many nicknames. So fantastic job tonight, man. What a hell of a game. You got a theme in mind for next week's episode?
I had a few kicking around, and then I realized we didn't do our redo episode we should have done.
Guys, unbelievable. We missed out on such a golden opportunity for the August Absurdity Finals. The August Absurdity Finals was it was our 260th episode. It was a multiple of 26. It was time to do a redo episode that would have unlocked so many potential games for Johnny and Ryan to present, and we just totally ignored it. Unbelievable, unforgivable, quite frankly.
Well, that's why we should do it now.
We should. So there it is, episode 262, parentheses, episode 260, a Game That Tune redo episode. So, hell yeah, Jesse. Way to realize that we fucked up somehow. I love it. We didn't fuck up with the rest of August Absurdity. Again, I'm the champion and unquestionable, and there's no need to revisit that or relitigate it. We nailed it. But we are going to have to do our redo episode 2 episodes late. Unprecedented in Game That Tune. But I love it.
I feel like everything is unprecedented at Game That Tune.
We're in unprecedented times with Game That Tune, baby. It's just how it goes. Yeah. Game That Tune's an unprecedented podcast. That's just the vibe we're always going for, man.
Yeah. We set precedents.
Uncategorizable.
That's the category we're on iTunes.
Yeah.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented, baby. So thanks everybody for watching and listening, man. We love you guys tuning in live with us. We're live every Wednesday night. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Search for Game That Tune. We're in your podcast devices on Tuesday mornings at GameThatTune.com or anywhere you get your podcasts. We appreciate you guys listening there. Special thanks to everybody checking out Patreon, patreon.com/GameThatTune. We got awesome stuff. We got Covered Up. We got mixtapes. We got Game That Tune gems. We're going to get our movie commentaries going again here real soon. And you help us keep the lights on at the 24/7 music live stream over there at twitch.tv/GTT radio. So we really super love you guys and appreciate you guys being patrons at patreon.com/GameThatTune. Special thanks to our absurd fans on Patreon: Alex Messenger, Lance Revere, Damian Beckles, Bradford Stevens, Daniel Perky, Taylor Y, Sam L, Mork Tasty, Grimmery, Phoenix Tier 2121, and Unsaddled Zebra. A fantastic group of people. Fine people all around. Special thanks to Tasty for the request. Thank you, Tasty, Patreon Absurd fan who made their request in our Discord. That's the best place to make the requests, though you can also email us, gamethattune@gmail.com, or hit us up on Twitter at gamethattune, or find us individually on Twitter. I am there at jgangsta187. You can find John Regan on Twitter at
JP Regan JR.
You can find David Fleming on Twitter at
DFD Fleming.
And you can find this week's winner, Jesse Moore, on Twitter at
Sega_legend.
Jesse, hell of a show, man. And I assume you have hell of a bonus tunes for us.
Oh, it's something.
Oh dear.
So one of my favorite basketball players is Dikembe Mutombo.
Fuck yeah.
And apparently people decided he sounded like Cookie Monster. And so I found someone who did a remix where they put him and Cookie Monster together, and it's pretty silly.
That sounds silly. I don't appreciate them making fun of Dikembe in that way, but we'll just see how this goes. Peace out, everybody.
Some people compare me to the Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Monster. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. C for cookie. C for cookie. Do that. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Oh. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Monster. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Do that. C for cookie. C for cookie. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Oh. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Do that. C for cookie. C for cookie. Cookie Monster. Do that. Cookie Monster. Do that. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Oh. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Monster. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Do that. C for cookie. C for cookie. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Oh. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Do that. C for cookie. C for cookie. Cookie Monster. Me do that. I'm not. 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 Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Cookie Master. Me do that. Cookie Master. Cookie Master.
Hey, how much longer does this go?
About 20 seconds.
Okay.
Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Master. The Cookie Master. Cookie Monster.
That was unexpected. Curling
Unprecedented.
That's right on brand for us, baby. Curling DS is copyright 2006 Rocket Company Limited and GVO Entertainment Limited. Pokemon Unite is copyright 2021 Nintendo of America Incorporated and the Pokemon Company. NBA Street is copyright 2001 EA Sports Big. Space Jam is copyright 1996 Acclaim Entertainment. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is copyright 2003 Camelot Software Planning and Nintendo of America Incorporated.